Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Toubou Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
President of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, is holding the puppet and the puppeteers' feet to the fire, and he is calling them out mercilessly, and we are here for it. Since he spoke in French, I'll just translate for you what exactly he said. In that speech, he calls African puppet leaders house slaves.
Ces impérialistes n'ont qu'un seul cliché en tête. L'Afrique est l'empire des esclaves. C'est comme ça qu'ils voient l'Afrique. Pour eux, les Africains les appartiennent. Nos terres les appartiennent. Nos sous-sols les appartiennent. Ils n'ont jamais pu changer de logiciel jusqu'à aujourd'hui. C'est déplorable. Mais comment procèdent-ils? C'est malheureusement depuis donc ces années 60 où ces simulacres d'indépendance ont été donnés à l'Afrique. Ils n'ont juste fait que placer des valets locaux à la tête, selon eux, de leur sous-préfecture pour pouvoir continuer à les alimenter. Ces valets locaux que nous allons qualifier aujourd'hui d'esclaves de salon n'ont d'autre repère que de chercher à vivre comme le maître, à satisfaire le maître et à faire tout ce que le maître lui dicte. Ils volent, ils pillent nos États, amènent tout chez le maître et leur richesse est conservée chez le maître. Ils font tout pour vivre comme le maître et toujours le satisfaire. Lorsque le maître commande, ils exécutent. Savez-vous qui sont ces esclaves de salon? Eh bien, nous allons vous expliquer ce que c'est. Ce sont des individus qui n'ont aucune dignité, qui n'ont aucune morale, qui n'ont aucune personnalité. Mais le maître esclave a toujours su identifier ces individus. Ils sont toujours prêts à trahir leurs frères pour satisfaire le maître. Ils nous ont trahis depuis l'indépendance et d'autres continuent jusqu'à aujourd'hui à nous trahir au profit de leur maître. Ces individus continuent toujours, contre vents et marées, à piller l'Afrique, à aider le maître à piller l'Afrique.
He said these imperialists have only one cliché in mind. Africa is the empire of slaves. That's how they see Africa. For them, Africans belong to them. They own our land, they own our subsoils, and they've never been able to change the program until now. It's deplorable. But how do they do it? Unfortunately, since the 1960s, Africa has been given this sham independence. All they've done is put lackeys in charge of their sub-prefectures so we can continue to feed them. These lackeys, whom today we are going to call house slaves, have no other reference point than to seek to live like the master, to satisfy the master, and to do everything the master dictates. They steal, they plunder our states, bringing everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like the master and to always satisfy him. Whatever the master orders, they execute. Do you know who these house slaves are? Well, let's find out. They're individuals with no dignity, no morals, no personality. But the slave master has always been able to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brothers to satisfy the master. They have betrayed us since independence, and others continue to this day to betray us for the benefit of their master. He gave this powerful speech in the same meeting that Niger, Mali, and his country, Burkina Faso, held to show their union, and that's their first summit. So the occasion is wonderful on its own, which we've covered on a separate video, but his speech moved a lot of people. A lot of leaders try to sugarcoat things because of the consequence, but him, no, that's not him. In the same speech, he called out the imperialists, the puppeteers, and the puppets themselves, which he called house slaves. He connected the past to the present. In the past, they were able to do things through their house slaves, quote unquote, and then now they continue to do that, to loot, to take advantage of us, and to take our resources through the same channels, by buying one of us, by using our own sellout brothers. And it's the reality, unfortunately. But because of this speech, I saw a lot of people were comparing him to Malcolm X, and how Malcolm X was known for that speech of his about the house slave and how the house N-word, and you know how powerful that speech till this day. So Ibrahim Traore is being clear, loud and clear, where he stands and what he doesn't stand for and who he's not going to associate with. And it's just clear as day. You never get lukewarm when it comes to him. Other leaders, I mean, you know, we talk about them here all the time, so you know exactly how they are, but he's very clear about it. And it tells you that just because he's a military leader, some people, or especially mainstream media, try to spin this narrative that these men that are in leadership right now, the ones that took over via coup d'etats, they make it seem like they don't know nothing, they're not really educated, they're just soldiers. That's how they like to put them in a box. But it clearly shows that he knows history, he knows what he's doing, he knows what to not repeat, and he knows going forward what needs to be done, and we just love to see it. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about Ibrahim Traore's speech. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Traore Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, you know, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.